All right, I think we might be live. I don't know. As I said in the description, I am testing a brand new camera here. So if you're watching the saved stream, once we're not live, you know, it uploads it. If you're watching this on replay, I will start talking because I don't know if any of you guys are in here. I'm going to go to the site on my laptop. Again, I'm trying a whole new thing here. This is something I've never done before. I've never seen screenplay, and phones, stuff going on. Let's see if I can find my channel here. So I don't even know if anybody's watching. Like, I can't tell on this camera. I got the camera app on my phone, but it's not telling me, so I don't know if there's anything going on with chat. Oh wait, here I am on my channel. I see the stream. Whoa, hold on. Let me... Okay. There we go. So... Oh, this live stream is quite delayed. Yeah. Let's mess around with this. Okay. There we go. So, oh, this is quite... All right, we got somebody else watching here. Awesome. I don't know who you are, but we're all good. This is live here because I'm just kind of doing stuff out. A few things. If we get some jump in. Somebody else watching here. Awesome. Are you hearing me? Hearing myself? Let me change that here. Okay. I wonder how much of a delay there is on this live stream. I'm going to pull up a little timer app just to test out the delay. See. It is taking a while here. Ooh, choppy video. This new camera is not doing good, and of course I can't even see the numbers of the timer on my phone on my screen. Great. But we're going to say about 25 seconds. That's a long delay. Wow. Wow. Like a 25-second delay here. Okay, Woo Mopar, what's up? Any chance of getting back out racing? Yep, yes. So if you haven't seen my latest video where I announced my little giveaway contest for my... Where is it? Here it is. I'm giving away this Billet Technology water neck here. And I talk about this is from... the quiz part is from Holly Mo Party. I'm a little behind. I'm way behind on making videos. So Holly Mo Party happened 2 months ago, and I haven't even put that video out. But I was waiting to kind of do this contest thing. So that video will be out. I'm planning on probably, not this weekend, but next weekend. So December 9th, that weekend, Holly Mo Party video should be out. And then I don't know if I'll do any more racing the rest of the year. But January, I have Legion of Demons here in Dallas, and I've paid for that a long time ago. So I signed up, registered as soon as they open registration. I'm definitely going there. Plus, there's going to be a whole bunch of Demon 170s there. So I want to be there for that. I'm going to try and see if I can do, if one of the Demon 170 owners will let me kind of do a video just on their car and show some of their passes. In fact, one in specifically who I know I've met before. I know he has a Demon 170. I know he's already raced it, so hoping maybe he'll let me do some. But yeah, so there'll be that race. I'm planning on going to Orlando, Modern Street Hemi Shootout next March. And we'll see how Orlando goes. I may do another year of Modern Street Hemi Shootout. So yeah, there's definitely more racing coming. It's been kind of a crappy year this year for me. So that's where we are at for that. Okay. So it looks like things aren't as choppy as before. There's still a little bit of a delay, 25-second or so. But yeah, I don't think I've ever done a live where like just here stationary in my office. I've always been on the road driving because it takes my attention on other things. And I know I haven't done that in a long time, but that's because, you know, I'm an introverted person and it's tough for me to do stuff. I know hard to believe. Why am I doing this whole YouTube thing if I'm like that? But it's kind of why I'm doing it, to kind of help out with that. Patrick Reagan, would you buy a used 170? No, I would not. The 170 is basically the question for me. The question that I don't even really want. The problem is I wanted one to be mine. I wanted to the way I wanted it. Only I would have 170 at this point is if someone had one that they were willing to sell it on SRP, but it would have to be a no option single seater. That's it. That's the only way. I have zero interest in any Demon 170s that aren't a no option one seater. That's just how it is. Like I don't care for any other ones. So yeah, in a used one, I have zero interest, honestly. So that whole thing, it's over. I'm still pissed about it. I still talk trash to that old dealership that kind of screwed me on that whole thing. Once in a while, they keep emailing me, asking me for input and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm still a bit salty about that. But I found a new dealership, Brinson, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, out of Corsicana here in the area. So it seems like they wouldn't have screwed me had I been their customer, but we'll see. So Woo Mopar, tough on. It'd be tough. You plan on doing most of the season next year? Hopefully 1150. Oh, hey, well, hey, if you're going to do most season, if you're in Orlando, then I will see you in Orlando. I actually already have that one planned because it just happens that the Monterey Shootout weekend is the first weekend that kicks spring break for my daughter. So to make it work and everybody happy, we're turning that into an Orlando spring break vacation. So I'm actually going to go out there for the Hemi Shootout race, and then after the race, just going to stay in Orlando, and family's going to come after, and we're just going to do the whole Orlando vacation thing. So I will see you there, and I have not done enough to my car to move up to the 1050, so we're going to be competing. But I am a bit rusty on the lights, as you're going to see when that Moparty video comes out. Yeah, things didn't really go well because of the lights. I had some issues on the tree, but hopefully I get that resolved by March. We'll see. I think I can. I think there's some other things that were happening at Beach Bend, but we'll get to that when we get that video. And then again, then it depends on Orlando. How I do in Orlando will pretty much determine the rest of the year for the Hemi Shootout. If I do good like I did the previous year, then I'm going to go into points chasing. I will go to Rockingham after that. I think that's the one after Orlando. If I don't do good at all in Orlando, then my only other plan is Detroit in August. I missed Detroit this year. Again, that's my hometown, and I want to make it out there this year. So at least 2 Hemi Shootout races I will be at for sure, at the very least. And again, hopefully if I do good in Orlando, I'll do more. Do I work in the car industry? I do not, unless you consider this YouTube thing work. I used to, though. I actually, growing up in Detroit, I have worked at a couple different factories. I've worked at a plastic injection molding factory where we made all the trim panels and parts. And I remember my most hated part was we made the interior doors for Corvettes. This was around late 90s or no, early 2000s. I can't remember if it was before or after the Air Force. And then I worked in a factory, a plant that did all the metal brackets for cars. That I never would not recommend for anybody to do because holy crap, my fingers were shredded from the metal edges. Anyway, but also I was in auto insurance. I was an auto damage adjuster, and after I got the insurance side, I actually worked in body shops for a few years. So that was most of my car industry work, and now it is just stuck to the whole YouTube thing. So now I'm in software, and software that has nothing to do with cars. I was thinking about maybe applying to get, because Stellantis is on a big hiring binge for software people, but I've heard some bad stuff about their work environment, and I don't know that I would want to even try. So we're going to get the car industry work through YouTube now and see how it goes. So it was nice to have work on my car. That part, that's the part I think I missed the most, is working in a collision shop that full lift had everything, and it was connected to a dealership, so I had access to a lot of stuff. I could just take my car and use the lift, work on it, do whatever I want, and I miss that because right now that's part of the problem why it's taking me a while to do some of the work on my car is I don't have the space for it. I just have a little 2-car garage, and now my 1320 is not the only thing in that garage. There's something else that it's having to share the garage with. I haven't announced what that is yet. It actually did make it in one of my videos. If you look closely, you'll see it. I am going to get a video out on that, so that's going to be a third vehicle on this channel. Nothing sporty, but still within the Mopar family. And I'll just tell you, if you saw my little short the other week that said coming soon, the coming soon people thought has to do with the Challenger and exhaust or anything, but really it's about the car that's next to it that you just get a little glimpse of. Patrick, you did collision repair for a few months, but it's a toxic environment. Yes, it is. It is very toxic. Between the whole feud between insurance adjusters and the shop people on both sides, but then the people, the customers. And depending where you're at too, like I don't know other areas, now I'm in Texas here in Dallas, and 99% of the people I dealt with didn't know anything about cars. And I always try to be fair and I try to take care of people, but it was probably more so than anywhere else I've worked. The phrase of, no good deed goes unpunished, I swear that held more true in the collision business than anywhere else, because anytime I'll try to help somebody out with something or, something extra or, something that, we didn't really have to do, it would just come back and bite me in the ass. Or they'd get greedy and be like, oh, well, you did this. How about do something else? And, so yeah, I had to get out of it. And the biggest reason was the customers. It's just, you get a little bumper dent from a rear end and all of a sudden their transmission is broken because of it, or, it's... Or the best thing is, like, oh, my car was perfect before I came in. There was not a single scratch on it. So, Ronald Reyes, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in. Woo Mopar, any plans for the car in the future? Are you keeping it stocked because of the warranty? So, I've been going back and forth. Now, I've already said that I've been waiting for direct connection. Now, obviously, the rumors are direct connection canceled, 392 kits. Again, those are just rumors. There have been people that know people that have said, they pretty much come out adamant, like, that is some YouTuber rumor, and you don't know. But they didn't go so far as acknowledging, or I say, they didn't really deny or approve or anything. So who knows? Maybe the direct connection thing will happen still. I'm kind of holding out for that. I'm kind of on the fence in the meantime if that doesn't. I'm kind of on the fence of just seeing how much further I can take the weight reduction and going crazy. But that's going to require money. Money I don't have yet. But I'm looking at EBM brakes, drive shaft, carbon fiber panels. I'm really debating pulling my AC, because now that there's a third vehicle in the mix, I don't have to daily drive the 1320 anymore. So I don't know. I'm on the fence with the AC. I really am. It may or may not happen. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. For now, like I said, with me going heavy shootout and I'm just going to run the 1150 class, I'm not as concerned. Hopefully, couple little lighter things. Hopefully, I'll do a little bit better. Probably not much, but we'll see. Patrick worked around some really, man, the chat on my screen, like I have a little heart thing, that the emoji thing that covers up. Oh, there we go. Some really bitter repair techs. Yes, there are some. I feel some of the old guys, the old techs that have been around forever. Some of them could be bitter. Some of the younger guys, though, man, there were some cool people. There were some really cool people, but I know what you mean. There was bitterness all over. I feel between the techs and when I worked in collision shop, I also estimate because of my auto damage adjuster history with insurance. When I worked there, it was as whatever you want to call it, service advisor, service rep, customer service estimator, whatever you want to call it. That's what, yeah, a lot of it is all around. I'm just tired of working with the public. I got into software, computer, and the couple people I work with. But no public, because I've dealt with public most of my life, and I cannot do it anymore. So, all right, we're up to a whole whopping 6 of you watching. So thanks for. I think one of you may be me on the computer because I'm streaming through my camera, so it may think that the computer is me. That I'm one of these people, but that's fine. I haven't live streamed in a while, and this is kind of impromptu again, just to test out this. I'd show you the camera, but the camera is what's recording. It is a Canon V10 PowerShot that I got through a review program that I'm part of, so that's why I am doing this. I don't plan on staying on for too long either. Maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. We'll see how things go. But I would definitely like to add to the collection here. So those are, majority of them are from 2022. I had a great 2022. 2023, man, it's just sucked. It started off great with the Legion of Demons win here, and then nothing since then, which I guess I just gave away the Mo Party thing, but you'll have to watch that video. There's some good stuff at Mo Party. Upgraded engine, I 100% mistake, and I what I did. I'm not used to it. I've never done a nitrous for I'll never do nitrous. So I'm not boosting anything. See, I'm keeping it completely NA. If I had a car to do any of that with, it would start life out as a boosted engine. So who knows when these Hurricane 6s, Turbo 6s come out, maybe I might get one. Won't get rid of the 1320. Don't worry about it. The 1320 is never going anywhere. So that's staying. But, yeah. I hope I'm going to need a bigger wall. I really do. I still got some room. There's plenty of room right there. Of course, that's only the plaques, so I got my... Not to boast, but this is obviously my favorite one. Can't put that on the wall though unless I build a little shelf, but I'm still pissed that I was 1 point away from getting a second one of these for the 1150 class. But this is the big one anyway, so I'm going to try to add to that because I miss that. I'm not doing a Hemi shootout this year. I miss it. Man, everybody just so cool, so awesome, just the atmosphere, and man, it was so much fun. I mean, winning obviously helps. I think it's always the better. You're having a good time when you're winning. So, but even when you're guys, some races I didn't do good in. Was in North Carolina, the Rock. I think I only came third place in both classes, so not a great showing. But and then Maryland, obviously I finished out the season. That wasn't a great showing, but good enough to win championships. That was nice. Trans brake on a 1320. I mean, it's what I tell most people. It's a gimmick. It really was with the Demon and a 1320. It was really more of a gimmick, more of a like, look, this is a drag car. We're including a trans brake, but they obviously have. I'm guessing had regulations, things had to do. They couldn't put a true trans brake on it for whatever reason. Now the Demon 170, I would love to see that in person. So I'm hoping when I'm at Legion of Demons, if one of the Demon 170 guys lets me do a video with them, we'll see how hopefully they'll show me the trans brake. And then actually what I'm going to try to do, because I know the Legion of Demons, this last year too, they're allowed to, at least this was in Houston, they let them take passengers down a track. Now, of course, when the Demons, they can only launch, and pretty much halfway through the track, less than halfway down, they had to let off because they can't be doing 9-10 quarter miles with a passenger. There's like a limit, like you can only go so fast with a passenger, so they would launch hard. And I might see if I can find some of the 170 that has a passenger seat, maybe they'll let me ride shotgun in there. Anyway, back to the trans brake. The Demon 170 trans brake, I found out because I have the owner's manual supplement for the 170, and it has a full description of how the trans brake works. And it's actually identical to the 1320 and Demon, with the one exception that it lets you set the RPM, so that instead of the way it is now where you have to hold the RPM with the gas pedal, with the 170, you set the RPM and just floor it. And that's the biggest, I think that's a huge difference maker there, because I think one of the times I failed with my trans brake was I let go of the trans brake, and then you've got to go from holding the RPM to flooring it. And you've got to time it right, because if you floor it just a split second too early, then it'll cut out and go in limp mode, and that happened to me once. So with the 170 having to set RPM and you able to have it floored, that makes it so much easier that when you let go of that trans brake, you're already floored and you're going. And that's going to make it a lot easier. But it's still the same process with setting it up, where you pull back both handles, put on the brake and the gas, and then bump into staging. And then once you're ready, you have it floored to hold the RPM, let go of the brake, let go of one paddle. That whole process, according to the supplement, is identical. And in my tests, I will say that when launching off the trans brake, it does feel like a harder launch. But that said, my best 60 foots are not with the trans brake. My best times are not with the trans brake. They're close, but they weren't the best. And it's fun, like a video game. If you treat it like a video game, it's fun in that way. If you're testing, especially if you're solo and you don't have to worry about reaction time, go for it all day. Competition, if you practice enough, you could probably do it with the full tree. Because with the full tree, you can, like when I was doing it successfully, the time that you staged to each bulb drop, and there was enough time between the bulbs dropping by the time that third bulb hit, that you'd have the trans brake set. With a pro tree, there's just not enough time from getting fully staged to all three bulbs dropping, because you got to go when all three bulbs drop. And there's not enough time there to really get the trans brake set perfectly. And when I tried it, it just, your split second it's like you need another split second. And when I was able to get it successful on a pro tree, your reaction time is crap. So in competition, it's no good. And that's pretty much consensus. I know there's like one or two guys that are like, oh, I got it down to like 1 second or something, but then you ask them if they use it in competition, it's always, I never hear anything about it. I have yet to hear anybody successfully use it during competition. And it's too big of a risk, and it's not worth the risk, because if you screw up one of those steps and it goes into limp mode, you've lost the race. So it's not worth it. All right, so I think I'm going to stand for a couple more minutes here and then see how this test looks. I'm going to watch my own replay. So so in case you were wondering what this is about while I'm doing this camera test, I'm actually on a program with Best Buy, and it's called the Tech Insider Network, and it's basically like one of those things where they work with manufacturers, they give you stuff for free. you have to, you know, to use it, you review it, you have to write the review, you get to keep it for free. You still get taxed on it though. So lately, I only usually stick to stuff I need, which I can always use a new camera. And this is actually a great camera. I recorded my giveaway, not the walk around, but the rest of that giveaway video I recorded using this camera. So it's a pretty good camera, but I don't know if I like it for streaming right now. Oh, just the 2V racing, man. I want to go to Streetcar Showdown, and I was planning on going to Streetcar Showdown, but I can't make Streetcar Showdown. Family stuff. Unfortunately, I have too many hobbies, but also having a kid. Kid has hobbies and activities, so, and the kid has some activities and a birthday party going on Saturday, so I will not be there. I wish I could. I really do. I was looking forward to it, because I keep always saying that the Motorplex never has enough events. It just sucks that, you know, a couple of times now they finally get events and I can't make it. So, but if you're going to be there, good luck. I hope, it looks like the weather's going to be awesome. So it looked like there was a small chance of rain, but sorry, I shouldn't say the R word. A small chance of that stuff, but that chance has been going down to, I think now it's like pretty much nothing. And the temperature, man, it's looking like it's going to be great weather this weekend too. I kind of wanted to at least try and make Friday night, but I just can't make it happen. 2023 sucked for me, so that's just what it is. Oh, about to have your first kid? Yeah, yeah, especially when they're first born. Man, he'll be tied up. But then when we get older, it's like, you know, the kid, you know, my hobbies are my hobbies, and it does a YouTube thing, but, you know, the kid has a possible future or anything like that. Like, so this activity is, she's into hockey now, or starting hockey, and I'm from Detroit, so I play hockey too. And that's the other thing I've been doing, is playing hockey. But, so she's got hockey stuff going on Saturday and a birthday party, so... kid comes first. Family, family and kid comes first for sure. Only gonna be there Saturday. Got to work Friday. Well, Saturday's a big day anyway, so I know they're doing a private rental Friday morning. I've been dying to do a private rental, but every time they put one together, TJ put one. See, it's always on a day I can't make it. Friday I'm working. So I can't do the rental, but I've been wanting to do a private rental because I need to test I have an exhaust thing. I want to pull my exhaust of my car, but I want to test it, and I need a private rental to do that. But every time one comes up, it's just bad timing. And Friday night is the TNT. Really wanted to make it to that, but nope, not going to happen. Saturday's really the big day, though, man. It's looking to be, because I saw, man, it's going to be a great turnout, looks like. People come from all over the place. And obviously, man, TJ's prep out there is freaking amazing. So, yeah, I miss it. Oh, we got 9 people jumped in now, minus me on my computer up here, so 8. I am hoping, so I'll be for sure Legion of Demons in January, but again, that's a closed private event, so definitely won't see you just a 2V, just a 2-valve. Yeah, won't be seeing you out there in January, but hoping, I think this time of year too, TJ does put on some more private rentals, just because this is the time of year everybody's going personal best. Air is better, it's cooler. So I'm hoping that there's a private rental shows up before the January Legion of Demons, which is, I want to say like middle January, 13th, 14th, 15th, something about that. So I really want, I mean, I'll have plenty of time to test it out, Legion of Demons, because that's 3 days of racing. It's a private event, so that'll be cool, but I'm hoping to get out there first. I've been itching for it. My car has sat in my garage since Moparty 2 months ago. And I keep it charged up and started it here and there, but I need to, actually this weekend I may just drive it around my neighborhood because I still got my drag wheels on and front skinnies, which are the Hoosier bias plies, and they're not really meant for the road, but Just around the neighborhood is not a big deal, so I may just drive it around a little bit. Maybe get on the road outside neighborhood. We'll see. But what else? Oh yeah, so I'll bring up the giveaway again. If you guys, anybody jumped in, hasn't seen my last video I just put out 2 days ago. Where is it? I have this Billet Technology water neck, raw aluminum. It is brand new. It's open, but trust me, I never used it. It's worth like 50. They sell for like 50 bucks. It is made for the 6.4 Hemi, and I'm pretty sure it's the same water neck for the 5.7s and 6.1s. But if you have a 6.4, it definitely fits. So I'm doing a giveaway on this. And if you haven't seen the video, there was a tech issue that popped up when I was at Moparty. Not during tech. It took them a while. It was like the next day they pulled me aside and said, hey, we see a problem. And so the giveaway is a quiz on what that problem is. So in that video, I do a full walk around of my car, kind of showing you everything that tech would look at. To kind of let you see, and in that walk around, the camera does show the area or the thing that is wrong with my car, non-compliant, according to the tech guys at Beach Bend. So that contest is going on right now. All you gotta do is comment what you think failed the tech thing. Also throw in what your guess is of my full race weight with me in it, because I'm going to use that as a tiebreaker and for anyone, you know, if more than one person guesses the right answer for what was wrong with my car. And I'm probably going to let that go for 2 weeks. So I'm thinking the weekend of December 9th. Yeah, December 9th is probably when I'll end it. And it'll end the day before I release my Moparty video. And then I think I'm going to do a live premiere for my Moparty video. Because hopefully it'll be a good one. So definitely check out that video if you haven't entered, if you are interested in this. Just 2V racing, you probably would have no use for this, but unless you know some Dodge people with 6.4s. Woo Mopar, favorite Mopar YouTuber. Man, I don't know if I have a favorite Mopar YouTuber. I do miss SRT Mush. I think SRT Mush, when the Demon came out, I didn't really watch him so much when he had his Hellcat Charger. But when he got the Demon, that's when I started really watching YouTube and thought about maybe doing this myself. So I kind of liked his stuff, but then he's been gone forever. He does have a 170 now, and people are like, you gonna come back to YouTube? I like Swayze. He's not necessarily Mopar anymore. He still has his Hellcat. But now he's also got like a Bronco, and he's doing a lot of new car reviews. But a really cool dude. I've talked to him a bunch of times. I really like his stuff, and I think what I really liked about him is he did this video about, you know, why he didn't get a Hellcat versus Scat. And at that time, you always hear people make all these excuses to why they didn't get the Hellcat or why they picked the Scat over the Hellcat. And he was just honest, straight up. He was like in the beginning, he's like, yeah, I couldn't afford a Hellcat. And I was like, thank you for like being honest and telling the truth about that, because it's always funny, like people make all these excuses. And I'll be honest too, like if you ask me why I didn't get a Hellcat, it's because I couldn't afford it. Now I don't want one anymore. The only one I'd be interested in the 170, but let's not get into that rant all over again, because that's not happening. But I absolutely love my 1320s. So yeah, but do I have another favorite one? I like B. Mason. I've met B. Mason a couple times down in Houston when that track was still there. Awesome dude. I haven't really had a chance to pick up on some of his lives. I guess he sold his Hellcat recently. But he also has a Ram, and he has a lot. I agree with a lot of stuff that he says. So me and him are on the same page with a lot of things. And he has talked trash, you know, about weight reduction before, but then he's also said, you know, the people that are winning, or the people that are getting the best times or setting records, are doing all those little things that everybody else thinks it's not worth it. And I remember that was one of the times where I was like, okay, I kind of like this dude. So yeah, B. Mason, I do like him too. And I don't know, I don't really have too many other guys. A lot of respect for, man, he changed his name. He's either Nick62 or he was Hellraisin 64, and then he sold the Hellraisin Charger, and now he's got a Hellcat. But Nick62, I think that's his name. He changes his name all the time, but really cool dude. He's in the Army, so yeah, I think he just got back from Korea. Definitely watch his stuff. Ryan T, what's going on, man? How you doing? Other than that, let's see who else. Can't think of, I'm subscribed to a bunch of people. Destroyer 1320 School, he hasn't come up with a whole lot of stuff recently, but he's been busy with his neutral release lever cover. So he's got that going on, but I've met a lot of cool people though too. When I do the big Showdown YouTube call out event down here that Demonology puts on, I meet all of them up there. Or when I was in Detroit, that was a great one too. I met a lot of YouTubers. I met Racer X up there. Which if you don't know how long you guys been watching me, but if you saw one, my live streams from Detroit, in a media event, I was in the parking lot and ran Racer X and got a chance to kind of talk to him. He actually and started talking. We're both streaming at the same time, so it worked out perfect. We were doing a walk around with the Dodge Hornet. Yeah, he was talking about like something about the hood or something like that. So I was like, yeah, let's open up the hood. And anyway, a lot of people that were watching his stream jumped on mine, so that was pretty cool too. All right, so it is 7:30 now. I've been on for, I don't know how long have I been on for. Again, is my video choppy? I'm going to have to watch a replay on this. But my test for this new camera, it's gone great. 36 minutes I've been on. I'm probably never going to use this camera for streaming again because it seems like it's getting laggy. What I'm watching on my computer screen up there has a little bit of choppiness to it. So, we're going to finish this up. Thank you guys for jumping into this impromptu live so I could test this camera out. Appreciate it. Maybe I'll do some more lives. I keep saying it. It's weird. I never quite get into it. Not being a time chaser, just chasers. Hey, well, I'm both. I am, obviously, been a time chaser. I was chasing that 1099 for, what, 2 years? A year and a half before I got it. So there's good things in both, but I like to be both. So obviously we got the, oh, Chris Van Treese, what's going on? You jumped into, got a bit laggy. Okay. Yes, this camera like connects to my Wi-Fi but it like goes through the app on the phone. So it's a weird thing. I'm never going to do it again. Next time I'll just use a webcam through my computer and do it that way. Yeah, this probably isn't too good, so. It's a Canon PowerShot V10. It's like a vlogging camera. And it's a pretty good camera for non-live streaming, because I recorded, again, part of my last video using it. It's easy, it looks good, works good. But the live stream, it's a feature I wanted to test to see how it works, which is why we're all here. Man, Wu Mopar, you got me thinking. Man, you really don't like time chasers. So you're just yelling that out, but because I am a time chaser, but I'm a racer too, so it's all good. I'll let you have that one. All right, so again, I can't even talk. Thanks, still can't talk. Man, thank you all for jumping on. Appreciate it. I gotta go. I will see you in the next video live stream. So take it easy.